To all you kids down there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship with lots of other wonderful adults looking down to our beautiful, beautiful Earth. To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just imagine what you can do.
Sir Richard Branson is a household name and a true icon of entrepreneurship. But where did it all begin? Born in 1950 in Blackheath, London, Sir Richard Branson was the oldest of 3 children. From a young age, it was clear that he was a mischievous and energetic boy, always full of ideas and eager for adventure. Branson's parents were supportive of his curiosity and thirst for knowledge, and they encouraged him to explore the world around him. He spent hours in his backyard tree house, dreaming up grand plans and schemes, and he was always eager to take on new challenges and try new things. Despite his intelligence and determination, Branson struggled with dyslexia and found it difficult to adapt to the traditional education system.
School was painful. I'd look at a blackboard and wouldn't be able to understand anything that was going on. Interestingly, if you look at the history of dyslexics, they often exceed quite exceptionally because they concentrate on the areas that they're good at. It certainly taught me the art of delegation from quite a young age.
He was often frustrated by his academic struggles and found it hard to sit still in class. As a result, he changed schools several times, searching for a learning environment that suited him better. Despite his challenges, Branson never lost his love of learning and his passion for business. He was always looking for ways to turn his ideas into reality, and he spent his free time working on various projects and ventures. Branson's teachers and mentors recognized his potential and encouraged him to pursue his interests. They knew that he was a unique and talented individual who had the drive and determination to succeed.
He was going to make an impact on the world. You could tell from a relatively early age that he had qualities that were not common amongst all the other friends that we had. We used to play dare, sitting on either side of the white line, and it was the last one to move when the car came down the road. Richard always won the games of dare.
At the age of 16, Branson made the difficult decision to drop out of school and focus on starting his own business. It was a risky move, but one that he felt confident in. He knew that he had the skills and the drive to succeed, and he was ready to take control of his own future. And with that, the journey of Sir Richard Branson as a businessman and entrepreneur was just beginning. After dropping out of school, Sir Richard Branson knew that he wanted to make a difference and create something that would change the world. So he set out to start his own business, and he had a lot of ideas to choose from. Branson was always full of energy and creativity, and he had a knack for spotting trends and opportunities. He considered starting a variety of businesses, from a record store to a travel agency to a clothing line. In the end, Branson decided to start a student magazine called Student. He saw a need for a platform where young people could share their ideas and opinions, and he knew that he was the one to fill it. Branson threw himself into Student with all of his energy and passion. He was the editor, the writer, the advertiser, and the marketing manager, and he put everything he had into making the magazine a success. Student became more than just a magazine. It was a movement, a voice for young people who wanted to make a difference. The magazine covered a wide range of topics, from politics and social issues to music and culture, and it helped to establish Branson as a budding entrepreneur. Building on the success of Student, Branson opened a record store in London called Virgin Records. This was just the beginning of his journey as a successful entrepreneur and the start of the Virgin Group empire. The store quickly became popular, thanks to its wide selection of music and its unique atmosphere. Branson and his team were always on the lookout for new and exciting artists to showcase, and they were known for their willingness to take risks and support up-and-coming talent. The store quickly became popular thanks to its wide selection of music and its unique atmosphere, and it served as the foundation for the Virgin Group empire. From there, Branson and his team began to explore new industries and opportunities. By the 1980s, Sir Richard Branson had already achieved a lot of success with his student magazine and record store. But he wasn't content to rest on his laurels. He was always looking for new challenges and opportunities to grow. Branson had a vision for a company that could do it all, a company that could disrupt industries and change the world. He called it the Virgin Group, and he assembled a team of like-minded individuals to help him make it a reality. The Virgin Group was launched with a bang, and it quickly became known for its bold and innovative approach to business. Branson and his team were willing to take risks and try new things, and they were always looking for ways to shake things up and do things differently. Over the years, the Virgin Group has expanded into a wide range of industries, from music and entertainment to transportation and finance. Each new venture has been a chance for Branson and his team to push the boundaries and challenge the status quo. The Virgin Group has had its share of ups and downs, but through it all, Branson and his team have remained focused and determined. They know that the road to success is never easy, but they are willing to put in the hard work and take the risks necessary to achieve their goals. Over the years, the Virgin Group has achieved many notable milestones and accomplishments. The launch of Virgin Atlantic Airways revolutionized the airline industry, and the creation of Virgin Galactic has made space tourism a reality. These and other achievements have helped to solidify the Virgin Group's reputation as a leader and innovator in a variety of industries.
I think everybody who starts creating something is doing something audacious, because because it's actually the most difficult time is when you're starting from scratch with no financial backing, with just an idea, and you're trying to get your very first venture off the ground, and that is audacious. I mean, for somebody like myself now, 40 years on, to do something audacious, it's an awful lot easier than it would have been when I was 15, setting up in business. So true audaciousness actually comes about with just those people who just have the pluck and the courage to say, screw it, let's do it. I see a gap in the market. I see something that's not being done well. I'm going to give it a go. I may fall flat in my face. It might cost me everything. And they start their very first venture.
Branson has always been hands-on with his businesses, and he is known for his friendly and approachable nature. He is always willing to listen to the ideas and feedback of his customers and employees, and he values their input and contributions. This personal touch and commitment to excellence has helped to set the Virgin Group apart from its competitors, and it has contributed to the company's success. Sir Richard Branson is not just a successful businessman, he is also a philanthropist and an activist. He has always believed in using his resources and influence to make a positive difference in the world.
I've never had a desk in an office since I was a teenager, when I started Virgin Records. I prefer to work in the bath or on a hammock, on a sofa. And occasionally I even get interesting telephone calls whilst in the bath. I think perhaps the most interesting telephone call was when Nelson Mandela phoned me in the bath. He told me that a chain of health clubs in South Africa had gone bankrupt, that 5,000 people were about to lose their jobs, and he wanted me on the next plane to come to South Africa to save them.
Branson has supported a wide range of causes over the years, from education and healthcare to the environment and social justice. He has donated his time, money, and expertise to help make the world a better place, and he has encouraged others to do the same. Today, Sir Richard Branson is still going strong, and he shows no signs of slowing down. He splits his time between his home on Necker Island and his various business ventures around the world, and he continues to be a force for good in the world. Sir Richard Branson is a man who has always followed his heart and his dreams. He has inspired and entertained people all over the world with his adventures and his business ventures, and he has made a positive difference in the world through his philanthropy and activism. He is a true visionary and a leader, and his journey is a testament to the power of hard work and determination. We can all learn from his example and be inspired to make a difference in our own way.
I just love learning, and I'm incredibly inquisitive, and I love taking on the status quo and trying to turn it upside down. So I've seen life as one long learning process. And if I see, if I fly on somebody else's airline and find the experience is not a pleasant one, which it wasn't 21 years ago, then I think, well, maybe I can create the kind of airline that I'd like to fly on. And so got one sort of second-hand 747 from Boeing and gave it a go. Well, I think that there's a very thin dividing line between success and failure. We were being attacked by British Airways. They were trying to put our airline out of business, and they launched what's become known as the Dirty Tricks campaign. And I realised that the whole empire was likely to come crashing down unless I chipped in a chip. And in order to protect the jobs of the people who work for the airline and protect the jobs of the people who work for the record company, I had to sell the family jewelry to protect the airline. As it turned out, it proved to be the right move. But it was sad at the time, but we moved on.